Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here, and we're back with our weekly recap of all things Injustice. It is December 23rd, 2021. Happy holidays, everybody. And we'll start off with our current challenge, being Earth 2 Hawkgirl. It's 1 week repeat. Required characters are Flash, Solomon Grundy, and Green Lantern, all available as bronze characters, which is great. Her passive is Concussive Blow. Each special and combo ender has a 30% chance to stun an opponent. Hawkgirl deals plus 100% more damage against stunned opponents, an additional plus 25% for each Earth 2 teammate. Her attack is 1400 and her health is 1300. She was last available on February 25th, 2021. She's got great high stats. Passive, her stun and combo ender is okay. It's not great. If unblocked, you get a combo ender about half the time. And you're only getting stunned on 30% of that half, which is 50%. So 30%, 50% is 15% of the time on a tap combo. So when you try tap combo, less than a 1 in 6 chance that you're going to end up triggering passive. Getting out on a special is better, but again, that 30% is what makes it not so great. The fact that it stacks for the chance of stun on special one independently with her passive makes it better. And better than the stun chance of other Hawkgirl skins, but I don't think that's what makes her. The boosted damage against stunned opponents is great because half the damage boost, or the amount is about half the damage boost you get with Cloak of Destiny or Necron Scythe. Or actually, it would be even not just half, but 3/4 if she's on a full Earth 2 team. Which means teaming her with Earth 2 Flash is great for the chance to stun antagonists too. And with Cloak and Necron, all 3 Earth 2 teammates can have boosted stun damage. So this is one of those characters that's not that great in and of herself, but as part of an Earth 2 team, much, much better. This is the 40th week in a row that the challenge characters have been following a pattern that originally showed up in May 2020. And this is where it gets really interesting. So if the pattern holds, we were going to have Martian Manhunter, Godfall Superman, Hawkgirl Regime in the next 3 weeks, and then no clue. Because if we start repeating that pattern, it means it's Luchador Bane, but it also means that we'll have only seen 43 characters out of a total 66, leaving 23 out of the loop. And I think that's unlikely to happen, even though we've been repeating it like this. I think there's a really good chance that we're going to see a new pattern. We're going to have a few, maybe not 23, but we're going to have a few of the missing characters that we haven't seen for a while. For almost a year. This week's multiplayer reward is Flashpoint Aquaman. His passive is Barrier Reef. During combat, Aquaman has a chance on combo enders to call the ocean to his aid. This drains all his opponent's power by 10%. Flashpoint characters on Aquaman's team gain a water shield on tagging that reflect 40% of special damage back at the enemy. Once hit, the shield is used up until next tag in. His attack is 1350 and his health is 1250. He was last available May 20th, 2021. And this is, depending on how you look at it, it could be the 20th week in a row of a repeat of the 31 reward cycle. So we've had the full 31 rewards once for the first time ever. And now we're in 20 weeks of the repeat. So it's been about a year since it hasn't been part of the cycle. Next week, if it goes as expected, it should be Heart of Darkness. So he's got great stats. And they're loaded into the attack like we like. His passive, it's just okay. Not really game-changing. And there's one part, during combat, chance and combo enders. I think most combo ender passives aren't that great because it happens so seldom. And the fact that he'd only drained the opponent's power by 10%, which is tiny, it's not really going to make much of a difference. The water shield on tag in, so that's a defensive passive, but it's not great because it means you got to get hit in order for that to be useful to you. The real important part of him is that he is Flashpoint, and he can take advantage of Flashpoint Batman's team passive, where crit damage is boosted. And the next most important part of him is that he is Flashpoint. So that's like that joke, right? What's the most important thing about real estate is location, location, location. What's the most important thing about Flashpoint Aquaman? He's Flashpoint and he's Flashpoint. Because with Deathstroke, because there's really only 3 Flashpoint teammates, right? But with Deathstroke, Deathstroke will take advantage of Aquaman and do extra damage on Deathstroke specials and extra hits on the combo ender. So he makes his teammates that much better, and Batman makes him, Aquaman, a lot better. And we got into this discussion on Reddit about tier lists, and this ties into that a little bit, I think, because until there are other Flashpoint characters, Flashpoint Aquaman is top tier if for no other reason than the fact that he makes Flashpoint Deathstroke so much better. Doesn't do much for Flashpoint Batman, but in a full Flashpoint team, your best damage output guy on specials, and specials are the most important thing now in a world with Tantu Totem, the best thing is Deathstroke as your specialist, and Aquaman makes him better in a way that nobody else can. So, now you can see the Flashpoint team that we use a lot of weeks, and we use it for most of the weeks when we're trying to farm multiplayer as fast as possible. A link in the description. And we like to gear them with Claw of Horus and Razzle Glow Scimitar. And depending on how we're using him, if he's in first slot, a lot of times we'll use Quake Engine just to make the opponents bleed that little bit more. In the store, we have the reappearance of the character bundle, Women of Power. It's $24.99 Canadian. It was $26.99 the last time I remember seeing it, back in the same time it was this current challenge, February 25th, 2021. You get New 52 Wonder Woman, who I think is one of the top tier characters, and Arkham Knight Harley Quinn and their signature gears. It's not worth it. Wouldn't recommend it. What's interesting is we've got the Blackest Night Martian Manhunter Challenge Pack. It's for 200,000 credits. I believe this is also the first time it's appeared since the same time as this challenge, which is February 25th, 2021. And you can see more explicitly that in this, because he's listed in both this package and the regular challenge pack, there's a 6.16% chance of getting him in this special, slightly more expensive pack instead of the 2.86% chance in the regular challenge pack. And if you were to sell back every copy of a non-Blackest Night Martian Manhunter character, yeah, this is sort of a better deal because of that difference in the chance of getting him. But if you need more than one or two other characters, so if you're keeping more than one or two other characters, the regular challenge pack is a better deal. It's one of those conflicting clues, actually, too, to next week's challenge. Based on the schedule, it should be Martian Manhunter. If we were following the challenge pack, it would be Blackest Night Martian Manhunter. And I think this is going to be one of those times where it's going to be Martian Manhunter only because it's happened a number of times where the challenge pack or whatever special character pack was a different skin but the same character as the upcoming challenge. Tag team pack is hanging around for a second week, and the character bundle Batman vs Superman is this hanging around for another second or third week, something like that. And we've got the Most Wanted pack hanging around for an 11th week. So interesting. The cycle of the 300 nth metal packs is currently continuing as we expected. We've got the Shazam Celebration pack, and it's probably going to hang around for another week. Our Survivor is the Fourth World Gear set until December 29th. And Phantom Zone is back for 2 weeks. Fight 62 is still broken, and in a nice change of pace, Double XP is not just for the weekend, but it's until the new year based on the dates. Last weekend's breakthrough was, as expected, Joker, Nightwing, and Darkseid. So this coming weekend is probably Zod, Aquaman, and Shazam. You want to see the full breakthrough cycle, link in the description to a thread in the Injustice subreddit created by Devlin16, one of the mods on that subreddit. Moving on to current glitches. Remember, every working glitch is explained in a tutorial video as part of the playlist that you can reach by clicking the eye in the top right corner of this video. We are Android only, and specifically Android 9, so we can only confirm these glitches for Android 9. So we'll start with significant not working glitches, only because, well, people ask about a lot that aren't in the list. If you want to know if something works and it's in the list, it's working. So there's no working glitch for credits that we're willing to endorse and that we even know still works after the most recent update. And we talk about that in our previous version of the Q&A, which was the P and Q and C and A and T, season 6, episode 9. Main point is that it's a little bit too risky, chance of getting your account suspended. So we never really got into that, and we definitely don't have a way to teach you how to mess up your account like that. The glitch for getting repeated past multiplayer season rewards is not working. Getting it early in an exploitable way is also not working. And there is no glitch to get through Phantom Zone cheating quickly, but there is a way to get it strategically quickly. I think our new record of 8 minutes and 20 seconds is going to stand for a long time for one elite crystal. And the glitch that used to let you get the free energy without watching the video, that doesn't work either. So a few notes on the working glitches. The glitch that lets you play Phantom Zone repeatedly, so you can keep on reaping the Phantom Zone rewards, and the challenge reset method, so you can keep on reaping the challenge rewards, it's working. It's basically the same glitch, and we've confirmed that it works for the current Earth 2 Hawkgirl challenge. And just remember, it removes progress from both. When you're doing the mechanics for each of the glitches are the same, so you're going to remove the progress of both at the same time. Keep that in mind. For most people, the Phantom Zone progress is much more valuable and much more precious. So don't do it accidentally. You'll be real sad. If you're on a later version of Android, specifically Android 10, we've got a tip from one of our viewers. We cut and pasted into the description from Tammy Cacte about which files you can move around. So instead of re-downloading a gig of data, you can just shift it in another place and then shift it back afterwards, after finishing, or sort of in the middle of doing your challenge reset. And the breakthrough glitch to let you play breakthrough repeatedly is still working. The airplane mode / refund glitch is still working. It's good for both packs with random drops and last laugh tickets. Anything that you can get while you are disconnected from the internet. So keep that in mind, because things like the final Phantom Zone crystal, you need to be connected to the internet, so it does not work well with that, even though it might look like it. Not something we've been able to reproduce. Time shifting still works in Android for unlimited survivor play and energy recharges. Remember, return your clock and calendar back to normal before you finish, because this is probably the number one reason why people don't have their challenge or challenge or Phantom Zone show up when it's supposed to on schedule. And the last thing is a glitch that's neither working but also not working, which is the promotion glitch. It's funny as a glitch because it required certain conditions, and those conditions used to only appear every once in a while. And when they appeared, glitch worked. Last time they appeared, glitch worked. Problem is, the last time it appeared was a few years ago. So until it's actually failed us for the first time, we're just going to leave it up in that list. Even though, you're probably not going to have an opportunity to use it the way that the game's been set up now and it has been updated. Chances are the conditions are never going to be right again. And that's it for this week. This is the part where we like to give a big thank you to our patrons on Patreon. And that would be Victor Gomez, Consul Peasant, and Ed Woon at the top tier Last Word. Cinemac and Mohammed Al-Shady at the Your Message Here tier. Sean Farrell, Daniel Simonson, Aaron Mall, Michael DeVries, Brandon C., Irvin Ruiz, and Eddie Du, who are supporting us at the credited level. And Chris Wolf, Scarlet Danny, Awesome Gamer 241, Pavu RS, Gavin Malott, and Isfar E at the gratitude level. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Komoda.